Oh, bother.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of Tuesday Newsday, January 23rd edition. I'm still Yin Yang Total War, and we've got some breaking news for you, so I'm not going to bury the lead. Let's go ahead and get into today's episode. All right, and jumping straight in here, we've got hotfix 4.1.4 for Warhammer 3. So let's check out what's going on here. Greetings. We hope that you all had a wonderful holiday season, however long ago it may seem. Now we're firmly planted in 24, so we've rolled out another hotfix for Total War Warhammer 3. Let's take a look. And guys, if you haven't dealt with this before, my reading ability, just please bear with me. I've got a little bit of dyslexia, so sometimes these words move around on me. It's not your fault, but I'm making it your problem. So fixed a bug with defensive formation in deployment that was introduced in hotfix 4.1. This bug caused the AI to misalign the army when the deployments. Okay, so basically that one is going to be the one where people have been reporting that the armies are like forming columns instead of battle lines and just coming at you really weird. That should fix that. Hopefully. With anything with CA and claiming that they fixed something, always take it with a grain of salt, guys. The channeling stance for Dark Elves and Vampire counts will now correctly enable replenishment in all foreign territory, not just enemy territory. Oxyodal will no longer receive visions of the Old Ones missions that target the Changeling factions. His armies could become hidden and not a valid target. Okay, so that's pretty good. I do hate that Oxyodal and the Changeling can't have like an espionage war. I think that would have been a really cool feature had they thought of that when they came out with Oxyodal instead of having him against the Brass Bull. But I wouldn't trade that DLC for the world either. So resolved an issue causing flickering shadows on battle maps when moving the camera, particularly when using zoom functions. I haven't seen that one, but I'm glad that it's being fixed. And guys, keep in mind that a lot of this stuff, if you're using the community bug fix mod, you probably don't experience a lot of this, which is kind of the situation that I'm in. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, because I'm sure that it has happened to other people who use the community bug fix mod, but just something to keep in mind. Fixed a crash when cycling through armies with the warband upgrades panel open. Okay, cool. Fixed Count Noculus, missing the encourage attribute when mounted on the Necrofix Colossus. Astrogoth Ironhand and the Fey Enchantress now have a set bonus for their unique items. Very cool. Fixed an issue where negative traits for Bretonnian characters would never be removed when they were garrisoned in a worship chain building. Okay, cool. Fixed the Boon of Chaos Slayer of Champions, not unlocking when defeating an army with 3 or more characters in it. I know that that's got to be frustrating. Fixed Lokir's skill, Patriarch of the Fellhearts, Astrogoth's skill, Infernal Lord, Sneak skill, contract loopholes, and Ariel's skill, Forced Calling, not increasing Lord recruit rank when replacing Lords. Okay. These are also very, very specific. But I love that they're getting on it. Fixed Village's technology, Ritual Staff, erroneously applying to Chaos Warriors of Khorne, halberds, and spears only, please. Okay, cool. Drycha Technologies, Wisdom of the Wildwood, and Wisdom of... I'm not going to pronounce that. Now apply to the Malevolent Tree units. The Bretonnian character trait, Crusader, no longer gives attrition resistance to all owned armies on the map. Fixed instances of deployable towers clipping on Volksgrad. The Prophetess's Staff, the Skaven Warlords. Okay, so more of that. The spear will now properly be splattered in blood. Okay, cool. Fixed a geometry issue where Kislev River Bridge model, in the Kislev. Okay, they fixed the bridge battle. Very cool. Thank you once again for your input, and that's gonna be it. I'm sure that they have another. I'm sure that they have another update coming to us. Not another hot fix, and hopefully this doesn't break anybody's mods. But hopefully they do have another update coming to us. I want to say that Rich Aldridge is supposed to be coming out and saying something important about the Shadows of Change update that's coming up in February, which now could be, you know, early to mid-February based off of this coming out now. I was expecting this, you know, like early February, not yet. Hopefully it doesn't crash anybody's saves. I know that I've got some things going right now that I'd hate to lose. So anyway, let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. All right, and for our next bit of news, we are journeying to the old world to find that the southern realms are available. As you can see, Borgio is going to be starting up in Miragliano. You can actually conquer Talea, which gives him kind of a rise to power kind of feel instead of in Immortal Empires or Immortal Empires Expanded, where you already own Talea and you're having to defend it. Now you're going to be going out and conquering Talea, which is really Borgio's story. I mean, it's a fantastical story. He can't be defeated, he can't be killed, and somebody kills him with a tasting fork or something. But it is just such a fun story, and now you can relive that. Now, looking at Lupio Sunscryer, he's going to be starting out in a tough situation. There's Beastman, there's Skaven. I want to say Wolfric the Wanderer is right around here somewhere, and not to mention all the other lords and ladies that are scattered around here as well. Now, taking a look at Valmir Gosser, again, another tough position to be in. Yes, you have the dwarfs over here, but you've got the entire Border Prince region that is not under your control. I want to say you're going to be starting up around, oh gosh, I can't even remember. I want to say that's where Carl Carlson's from, if you've ever played the old Warhammer game, Shadow of the Horned Rat. I want to say that's around where he comes from, but I can't remember. So that is going to be it for the Southern Realms, but we do have some other factions available to us as well. If you are looking at the Empire, you can see that we have some new factions. First, Solent is not under Balthazar Gelt. They need to change that, but it's not a big deal. It is now going to be under Count Eldred. He is going to be leading Solent. I want to say that Balthazar Gelt goes back to Reichland, but he might just be an extra legendary lord for Solent. Regardless, you're going to be able to play as the actual Count of Solent, which is very cool. Also, Hans Frankenwerder is going to be available as well if you're wanting to kind of overthrow the Empire in the Imperial Rebellion. I want to say that Midland is supposed to be your benefactor, but hell, throw them to the wolves too, right? And finally, we've got the Free City of Marienburg. I don't know if I've touched on this one before, but here it is now. It is available. So if you're wanting to check out any of those campaigns, definitely go and do so. I'm sure that we'll be covering them in a Let's Play in the future. All right, and that's going to be it, folks. I know that today was a bit of a shorter video, but after our last episode, I figured we could use a little bit of brevity. We are going to talk about the Pharaoh update. I'm not ignoring that, but I figured that we'd talk about that on our Thursday Let's Talk, because there's really a whole lot to cover, and then we'll be starting that Let's Play on Friday. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that I have decided to move forward with the Old World mod. We're going to move that from just Wednesdays to Wednesdays and Thursdays, because I don't want to limit that one. There's just so much to do, and it's very exciting. So, as always, to all my friends, wherever you are, good morning, good evening, and good night. I'll catch you later.